It's that time again. Time to talk about products that I shouldn't buy, that I probably will. I am technically off my low buy. It is May. It is my favorite month of the year. December might be my favorite month of the year, but May is very close because it is my wedding anniversary and my birthday month. When my husband proposed and we were planning out our wedding, I said the only month I did not want to get married in was May because I didn't want it to compete with my birthday. I love birthday celebrations. And of course, we ended up getting married in May. So many reasons that had to happen, but I have turned a negative into a positive by making the entire month a celebratory month and always trying to find trips to go on, things to do that sort of celebrate my anniversary and my birthdays. I'm going to be really positive about all of the things that I could possibly be purchasing for the summer collections, but I'm not a huge summer makeup person anyway. So this isn't my favorite time of year in regards to collections, makeup collections. However, again, we're gonna be super positive. Maybe. So if you haven't seen one of these before, basically what I do, and I try to mix it up, but talk about new releases, what's coming up, what I'm interested in buying, get your thoughts on what you might want me to pick up, talk about trends, talk about what we might be seeing in the coming collections. Summer is all about two shades. Three shades. Lilac / cornflower blue / mint green. Like that is like those are the shades of the summer. Whether or not that will continue, who knows? But that's it. That's the popular shades right now. That's in clothes, ready to wear, scarves, things like that. We'll see if that really continues to permeate the beauty market. Although I will say we've seen a lot of lilac and mint green. All right, so let me move on over and let's take a look at some content creators. So I follow a number of different folks on Instagram, and you should too, that talk about upcoming releases, new releases, what's coming to the market, and what we might be interested in seeing. This is a great way to, in my opinion, take a look at where you'll want to spend your money, budget, which I always do. I have to do it for the channel, and try to figure out like where my money might be going in the following weeks. Like I said, right now we're in beginning of May, and we are knee deep in the summer collections. April, May, June. Once we get through June, it'll actually be, it will actually be fall. Anyway, let's take a look and see what we see out there. Chanel has, of course, new single eyeshadows, which I have reviewed. I have pretty much every shade except for two. One was the lilac, which was sold out, and the other is like a beige shade, which I have forgotten the name of. But I didn't buy it because it had like a, it's like a yellow cast to it. So I was but now that I own practically every other shade, I feel like I should go get them. Dior has reformulated their single shadows, and I will be picking up one or two of those shades to do a big comparison video for you guys. Let me know what shades you'd like to see. Dior also has reformulated their Stylo Waterproof 14 shades, including new pastel colors with delicate glitter, matte, and pearly finishes. There is a lilac shade in here, 146, which I think would really look nice with the Chanel lilac and possibly the Chanel lilac liner. And there's some deeper shades in here that actually look very pretty as well. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you'd like me to pick them, up, because I will. They also came out with the pink lilac shades in the Lip Glow, the Maximizer, the Lip Glow Oil, and the blush. They also have it in a coral, I think it's poppy coral and bronze, which was out a little while ago. I have picked up the pink lilac collection. I've done a video with the lip oil, the Maximizer, and the Dior Lilac Addict lipstick that came out a little while ago. I do have the blushes coming, but I do not have them yet. I will end up picking the bronze and the poppy coral ones up as soon as they're here in the United States. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think of that collection. It was a little weird the way Dior had done it, because they came out with the eyeshadows like earlier, and then the Backstage blushes and these Maximizers came out together, and they were in Europe, but they weren't here, and I'm just like, what is happening with the different collections? Who knows? Prada has a balm. It's a lip balm. Now, they look really nice. It says that it's a colorless formula that dries to a matte finish to provide the perfect base for your favorite lipstick or to glaze on top. Me personally, if I'm going to do a balm, it's either going to be like a clear balm, just from the beginning, it's just a balm, or it's going to be like something that has a shade to it, that I know what it is. Because anything that's clear or not, like the Tom Ford lip blushes and those types of things, they always turn pink on me. Always. It's not a flattering pink either. It's not like this pink. It's not a good pink. It's not a good pink. NARS is re-releasing. Everyone's re-releasing. No one can come up with a brand new idea. 2019 limited edition Voyager Suede eyeshadow palette, which actually I do want. There are brown shades in here. It's very neutral. It's going to be in Asia in May, so probably when this video goes up. I don't know if it's coming to Europe or the US. I don't know when. I don't know if it's Australia. I don't know. But I will say that this Voyager Suede eyeshadow palette, I remember this. And I definitely want it. So that is something I'm going to try to get, even if it's not here in the US, because I don't have it. I don't have it and I want it. Dries Van Noten came up with new cases and new lipstick shades. Cool Brown and Abstract Red are joining the existing range of 30 tones. And Amethyst Shadow and Amber Jungle cases have been added to the 4 that are currently available. There are 5 because there was a limited edition one that came out. In addition to now these 2 limited edition ones. I will definitely buy them. I love the Dries Van Noten cases. I just think they're beautiful. The lipsticks are really good and I really like them. It's just really hard to figure out. The shades are tough. Yeah, they're just really tough. And online, you look at them and you're like, oh, it's going to be this. And it's just not. You know, I've done some videos with some of the shades that I have, but it's difficult to tell. It's difficult to tell what the different shades are. It's difficult to tell how cool something is or how warm. I like the satin shades and the sheer. Mattes, I don't have any, interestingly enough. I have not bought the matte shades. I just don't really like a matte lip, so I just, they're very expensive, and so I have not put my money there. Armani has Luminous Silk Cheek Tints. They are 6 shades. It looks like 6 shades. Vivid Coral, Flaming Red, Intense Berry, Bold Pink, Rosy Peach, and Delicate Mauve. I love Armani products, and they come out in little drips and drabs. That may be something that I try. I don't know. Like I said, I really like the Armanis. I just feel, and I know I've said this before, I have so much makeup right now that I feel like there's other things that I want to spend money on other than those types of cheap products, but I could be persuaded. I could be persuaded if you guys are really interested in them. Wayne Goss has some synthetic brushes coming out. I am not a big synthetic brush person, and I have so many brushes that I don't think I will be picking them up, but I may pick up a few to test them for you guys because I know there's many of you who are interested. So let me know. And if you do, if I can pick up like 1 or 2 instead of picking up, if I have to pick up the entire set and they're expensive, I probably won't. But if I can pick up 1 or 2, I definitely will do that because I know you guys are interested. If you tell me that you are. Yves Saint Laurent dropped Candy Glow tinted butter balms pretty much right after they launched the other ones, the Candy Glow, whatever they were called. And I really like those that they came out with that basically replaced the other lipsticks, not the Candy Glaze lipsticks, but the other lipsticks. And I really like them, but I feel like the balms and the lipstick, I don't think you need both. It just seems, I don't know, it just seems odd. So I probably am not going to pick those up anytime soon because I just feel like you just don't really need them. There's a new fragrance that I am interested in trying by Etier des Ors. They have created something called Blue Madeline, and it looks to me like a gourmand Madeline cookie. Something with, from the fragrance notes that I'm reading, a little bit of bergamot, some cinnamon, and then you have black tea, and then you have Peruvian balsam, praline, and sandalwood. It's gourmand, but a little spicy. I'm really interested in trying this fragrance. It is not inexpensive. The line is not inexpensive. Etier d'Azores is not cheap. I really want to try it before I buy it, or at least hear from others online that are perfume aficionados that it's worth picking up. But I haven't really heard that yet because I don't think too many people have gotten their hands on it ahead of time. We'll see. Also, I hear, but I don't have pictures, I hear Yves Saint Laurent has a new quad. It'd be interesting if they actually have one. I think they do. Not absolutely sure. So I don't think there's really a lot to talk about right now, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Chanel had released their summer Le Beiges, and I've talked about that incessantly. I do love the single eyeshadows. Dior has come out with their summer launches. They do have the new collections in the Backstage, blushes, lip glows, lip oils, and I will have those, all shades for you when they all come in. Tom Ford had the Soleil collection come out, which I've already reviewed and absolutely love. I do hear there's some fun stuff coming up for Tom Ford, but I don't have specifics. Let's see, Chantecaille. I don't know what Chantecaille is doing. I don't know what Chantecaille is doing for summer. I haven't seen anything there, so I don't know. I'd love to give you some insights, but I don't have any. Dolce & Gabbana, I do know that the Dolce & Gabbana line that came out basically is their summer collection, which I reviewed for you. There is another palette, and it's a palette that has like a leopard print on it. That is coming. My understanding is it's coming later in June, so at least it's coming out. So I'll be able to talk about that. But Victoria Beckham had a new eyeshadow stick and a new liner. In Seaside, I've talked about those, so those are already out. Yeah, so I feel like maybe we're in a little bit of a lull, which is good because I would love there to be more lulls, guys. I would love if we had fewer collections. This is just me, I'm sure, but I'd rather we had fewer collections and each collection just be like hit out of the park. I would rather have fewer things that are just excellent than something new all the time. it's not really it's not my cadence. I would rather spread it out a little bit more. But yeah, at the moment, the only like brand I can really think of is that I haven't seen anything for is Chantecaille. Clé de Peau does have the new eyeshadows, the single eyeshadows, launching soon. I have them ordered from Europe, so they'll be here at some point, and I will definitely talk about them. But at least I've seen them, and you guys have seen them as well. I've talked about them. But from a perspective of big brands, maybe Prada and Hermes, maybe new eyeshadow palettes from them. I'd love to see more palettes from them. Celine isn't coming out till September, so everything there. Yves Saint Laurent, I think there's a new quad, but I don't have pictures. What am I missing, guys? Am I missing something? Because I'm sure I am, but I don't know what it is. And I feel like for the first time in a while, there's a bit of a quiet time. And I'll take it if that's actually the case. Of course, as soon as I record this video, like 9 things will drop because that's just the way it goes. And if they do, I'll try to include them in the editing process. But if somehow I miss them, just suffice to say that yes, I will see them. But yeah, if there's anything that you really want to see from me in the next couple weeks, let me know and I'll certainly put it on the list. But for now, I plan on pulling some stuff out from my older collections, doing some more videos about like trends in fashion and beauty. I'm gonna have a vlog coming up for my travel and some of those types of things because I think for a little while I'm gonna have a chance to get away from new releases. So fingers crossed. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.